Hello friends, welcome to Industrial Instrumentation EEE tutorials, and today we are going to start the basic of control valves, and we will cover the 5 instrumentation interview question and answers. The first we will talk about what are the function of the valves, what material generally are used for construction of the valves, what is the trim meaning, and what are the root, isolation and drain wall in impulse piping of flow transmitter, and selection criteria of the valves. So these 5 questions and answer we will cover in depth. So if you are new on our YouTube channel, then please subscribe and also press bell icon so that whenever we will upload any new video, you will get a notification. So now the first question is, what are the function of the valves? So generally two types of valves are used in any industry: on off means 0 or 1, and throttling means it can operate 0 to 100% in any position. So generally two types of valves are used. So function of the first we will talk about the function of the on off valve. So the function of the on off valve is only to stop the flow, means here one valve is installed, okay, and the fluid is going from here to, this is the in, this is the output of the valves. So the function of the valve is to stop this flow or to process this flow, means to allow this flow from this line to other locations. So this is the one function of the valve. Now the second function of the valve is throttling, okay, and throttling. So what is the meaning of the throttling? If there is any valve, for example LV, and here one tank, and here is one LT is installed, okay. So its limit of this tank is to 80 meter, means the fluid which is coming from this wall, should not be increased from 80 meters. So this okay, so this wall is closed loop with this LT. So when we have given the set point of 80 meter, so through this wall the LT will maintain the level of the tanks 80 meter. So this is the how this LV will work, throttling, because it will maintain below the 80 meters level in this tank. So this is the function of the valve. Now the second point is, what material are used for construction of the valves. So it depends on totally where you are using the valves. So whenever your valve is installed any acidic or caustic medium, where some CPVC, PVC or plastic material valves will, or PTFE, Teflon valve will be suitable and they can work effectively. But generally carbon steel material are also used for making the valves. Some SS316 and some parts of the valves are also manufactured with the SS416, which is highly tensile. And also when we talk about some EPDM material are also used, and if the outer body of the wall is highly exposed in any acidic or caustic fumes, then some lapping material are also painted on the body of the walls and actuator of the wall and some accessories of the walls so that it will not get damaged. So these are the material generally used for construction of the walls. Now the third is, what is the trims? So generally the part which are directly contact with the fluid. So this is the fluid, and the part which are directly contact with the fluid. So one part which is directly contact its seat, second part is plug, okay, third part is stem, and bus, etc. So generally these are the part which generally uh, contact with the fluid or contact with the flow of the process. So generally these part of the walls are direct contact with the fluid, so these are the trim. And but some author are also include some other parts, so they also define trim in other way, so that's why they include all other item also in the trim. Now what are the root, isolation and drain walls in impulse piping? So generally when you are, this is your flow transmitter, okay, FT, and then it is connected, this is your wall, this is your wall, okay, this is your wall, and when this is your line and your line 1 orifice is installed, okay, and this is your one wall and this is your one wall. So in our question, what are the root, isolation and drain walls? So the two first two walls which are directly connected with the process line are called root wall. So these are the two root walls, and after the root wall, which walls are installed are called isolation wall. So these are the isolation wall first, isolation wall second, and these are the drain wall. So the use of the drain wall to drain all the liquid of these line which are contained in this line can be drained through these drain walls. So this is the meaning of the root wall, isolations wall and drain walls of impulse line of flow transmitter. Now the last question is selection criteria of the walls. So generally in walls, three mainly parts are selected. The one is body, second one is your actuator, and third one is your accessories. So generally these are the part which are selected, and the selection criteria of the walls are depends on some process condition, okay. So in your process condition, what is the operating pressure, okay, temperature, and also your design pressure and temperature, set off pressure, and also the fluid viscosity, etc. And second point is your fluid properties, your fluid properties which will be flown through these walls. Third one is your applications, means what do you want, throttling or on off, throttling or on off, and also with the help of fluid property and process condition, the material of valve will be defined. And also the fifth part, the accessories. So in an accessory, if you are using the throttling valve, then the positioner will be required to maintain the position of the valves. And if you want to the feedback of the valve, means it is open or it is closed, then you need to one limit switch. And also if you are using any on-off valve, then it will require SOV. And for throttling and on-off valve, there is one common accessories which is called AFR, air filter regulator, which regulate the also air, and also it remove the dust from the air. So AFR is also required. So these are the some parameter which generally used for selection of the valves. So thank you very much for watching this video till the end. And if you are new on our YouTube channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon so that whenever we will upload any new video, you will get notification. And once again, thank you very much for watching this video till the end.